Hi guys, my name is Alexandra, and today I'm going to teach you how to put together, play, and take apart your clarinet. The first thing to do is to get to know the anatomy of the clarinet. Working from bottom to top, we have the bell, the lower joint, which is identifiable by the thumb rest on the back, the upper joint, which has the register key, the barrel, the mouthpiece, the ligature, and finally, the reed. As you assemble your clarinet, it's important to keep two things in mind. First, you want to make sure that you twist your pieces together as you assemble them, instead of pushing them. Second, you want to try your best to keep pressure off of the rods or any other part of the clarinet that may bend in the process. To start, you're going to take your lower joint and twist it into the bell of the clarinet. Next, you're going to take the upper joint and making sure the bridge keys are on the bottom right-hand side, you're going to twist that into the lower joint. After that, you're going to take the barrel, and you'll notice that the barrel is going to be bigger on the bottom side. So you're going to look for the side that's bigger and twist that into the upper joint. Then you're going to take the mouthpiece and look for the side that's straight on the back. And as you twist that in, you're going to want to line up the mouthpiece, the straight side of the mouthpiece, with the register key and the thumb rest, and you want to make one straight line going down the back. Finally, you're going to take your reed and line up the straight edge of the reed with the straight part of the mouthpiece, and try to get the tip of the mouthpiece to line up with the tip of the reed to the best of your ability. Then, you're going to take the ligature, and notice that the ligature is also bigger on the bottom, just like the barrel was. So you're going to take the bigger part of the ligature, put that over the mouthpiece, and tighten it up with the screws to make sure that your reed fits snug on top of the mouthpiece. Now let's talk about how to hold the instrument. With your right hand, you're going to take your right thumb and put it under the thumb rest on the lower joint. Then you're going to place your index finger over the first open hole on the lower joint, then put your next finger over the second open hole, and your third finger on the last open hole. You're going to want to rest your pinky over the cluster of keys at the bottom. Then, with your left thumb, you're going to put it over the open hole in the back of the clarinet. Then you're going to put your index finger over the first open hole, your middle finger over the second open hole, your fourth finger over the last open hole, and you're going to rest your pinky over the side cluster of keys. Next, let's talk about how to get a sound out of the instrument. One thing you want to do is make sure you put your bottom lip over the bottom row of your teeth. You'll also want to put your top row of teeth over the top of the mouthpiece and gently bite down. Also, make sure that you close any other space around the mouthpiece with the rest of your mouth so you don't let air escape. You're going to want to keep your chin pointed down and raise the back of your tongue. Then, try and blow some air and see if you can get a sound. One thing to try and keep in mind is that earlier we discussed keeping your fingers over certain keys on the front of the clarinet. However, you don't want to cover the holes completely because that can affect the sound, like this. Even though I didn't push any keys down, it drastically affected the sound. If you're having problems getting sound out of the clarinet, You may need to try taking in more mouthpiece or taking out some of the mouthpiece in your mouth. Additionally, if you're playing a note with one or more keys pressed down, you need to make sure that you have the pad of your finger covering the hole completely. If you only cover the hole partially, the note will not come out fully. To articulate notes on the clarinet, make sure you put the tip of the tongue against the tip of the reed of your instrument, and repeat that motion between notes. As you do this, make sure you're not moving your jaw, but just the tip of the tongue. Before we talk about how to take apart the clarinet, let's briefly run through how to clean it. First, unscrew the ligature, put it off to the side, slide off the reed, put it in its case. Then, you're going to unscrew the mouthpiece from the barrel. Now you're going to look for your cleaning cloth. Look for the end of the rope that's weighted. Then you're going to turn your clarinet over, stick the weighted end of the rope through the bell, and push it through the instrument. You should see the end of the rope come out the other side. Then, using that end of the rope, you're going to slide it through the whole clarinet. That's all there is to it. Finally, let's talk about taking apart your clarinet. The first thing you're going to want to do is unscrew the ligature, put it off to the side, take off the reed, put it in its reed case, and put it away in your clarinet case. Then you're going to unscrew the mouthpiece from the barrel, unscrew the barrel from the upper joint, unscrew the upper joint from the lower joint, and unscrew the lower joint from the bell. Now you should have a basic understanding of how to put together, play, and take apart your clarinet.